Hi students, as you know that to live in a good and healthy environment, we should eat a good food and we have to maintain hygiene. If we are maintaining the hygiene, we are not going to fall ill. So how to maintain hygiene and what are the substances or the food materials we must eat, we are going to discuss in this lesson, that is health and hygiene. Students, we are going to take the food daily 3 times in a day, that is morning, afternoon, as well as the night time, breakfast, lunch, as well as the dinner. We are taking the food, but the food should contain the substances that should provide us energy. So that food we called as a nutritious food. Means the food should contain the nutrient material. Which are the nutrient materials? The nutrient materials the food contains are carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, as well as the lipids. All these food materials has makes the diet full. So we must eat the food or a diet that should contain all these substances. We call these substances as nutrients. Means they should contain the carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, minerals, and fats. How much do we need to eat? How much quantity do we need to eat? We must eat the food not too much, not less. Eating too much food make fatigue and eating very less food has make you ill. Then how much quantity of food we must take? It is depends. It depend upon the age of a person. Small children eat less food, whereas the adults they need more food. So taking of the food is depend upon the age children. Small one they will eat the less food, whereas the adults they will eat little more food. And it is depend upon the height of a person also. The food what we are taking, it is also depend upon the physical activities what we are involving. See, you are involved in some physical activities like running, walking, jogging, doing exercise. For doing exercise and all these activities, physical activities need more energy. To do these activities, more amount of energy is released. So we are getting this energy from the food. If we are involving in less physical activities, means doing less exercise, working less, need less energy. At that time, we need less quantity of the food. So, the food, it depend upon the physical activities. How much physical activities we are involved in, that much of physical activity we are going to consume the food. The next is depending upon the person. If a person is aged, in your home you can see the aged persons, they will eat less quantity of the food because They are involving in less work. They're doing less work, they need less quantity of the food. So, how much we must eat? It depends upon the age student, and then it depends upon the height. It depends on the physical activities that you are going to involve. You're involving in exercise, running, jogging, walking, cycling. It involves more energy and it depends upon the age factors. So, what type of food we must eat? We are eating the food that should contain the nutrients. Means we must eat the food that should provide all the essential nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats. They should be in all in right proportion. Only eating carbohydrates, only eating proteins, only taking off fats and lipids doesn't make a diet full. The diet which has consist of all these nutrients in a proper proportion, in a right amount, we call such diet as a balanced diet. We call such diet as a balanced diet. Balanced diet means the diet should contain all the essential nutrients. That is, carbohydrates should contain in the food, proteins should contain in the food, lipids should contain in the food, fats and vitamins, minerals should contain in a food. To maintain health, we must eat balanced diet. So, let's see in which of the food items we can see the balanced diet or where we can see the balanced diet. See students, if you see these two pictures, in these two pictures, it has consist of different varieties of food. It consists of flesh, it consists of some of the food that has rich in proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals, cereals, pulses, all the food items this chart consists. Means vegetables and fruits are there, grains are there, fat materials are there, each and everything is there. So, how to intake this? Means what are the things we have to consume? In what manner? See, students, our food, the food eat throughout our day is making our diet. As I have told, what we are eating the food from the morning to the evening that make the diet. Okay, so this diet contain carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and the amount of a type of the nutrient varies from food to food. All the food doesn't contain all the nutrients. The nutrients it was varying. The food also consists of water. The food also need the roughage. Then how much do we need to eat? It depends upon the factors of a person, either he or she. It depends upon the age, height, weight, and what type of work, occupation they are doing. If they are involving in much physical activity, they need more energy. If they involved in less physical activity, they need less energy. Growing children, as you are growing one, you need more food. You must eat the food. Means more food means that should contain the nutrients. People who do more physical work, they need more food than the people who do less physical work. As people grow older and become less active, they need the less amount of food. Now in this picture, you can able to see the different groups of food, different food groups. That is, the first one is bread and cereals group. See the picture. In that picture, we can see the bread and the some of the cereals. What actually this bread and this cereals group consist of? It include, see the bread and cereals group include food made from the grains. We have a grains. From that grains, bread and cereals are, bread is prepared. So from grains such as rice, wheat, corn, or the some of the grains, what we will eat. Food items under this group means in this group has rich in carbohydrates. See, carbohydrates, as I have told, it is one of the nutrient. This carbohydrate will give more energy. Every day you should involve in so many activities. You have to do exercise. So it need the energy. If we are going to take these grains, we are getting more energy, means more carbohydrates we are getting. These carbohydrates give you more energy to do work, to play, to keep your body running throughout the day. This also includes the fiber. See, fibers help us to digest our food. Okay, so different food group including bread and cereals group. See the next slide, students. See, if we see this, we can see the number of fruits and vegetables. As you know that we need lot of fruits, we need lot of vegetables. Our body need vegetables and fruit for the normal functioning and growth. Vegetables and fruit group. The second one is vegetables and fruit group. Vegetable and fruit group including minerals, vitamins that protect our body. Our body should protect from the various disease. So for avoiding such diseases to attack us, we must eat vegetables and fruits. They also good source of the fibers. See, these fibers helps to make the stomach in a healthy manner. They are also good source. The vegetables and fruits are the good source of the fibers. Some vegetables like potato and sweet potato are rich in carbohydrates. As we know that carbohydrates are energy giving food. They give energy to do work. Soft dry fruits like apricots, raisins, dates, etc. also rich in carbohydrates. So We must eat the vegetables as well as the fruits, children. This provide the vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates to your body. It is essential for the normal functioning of your body and to protect the body against disease. They are also providing instant energy to you to do work. This is a vegetable and fruit function. Come to the next group. See, milk group. As you know, students, every day morning you will drink milk. So those who will drink milk, they will get all the nutrients, means that has consist of certain nutrients to build your body strong, your bones strong, your teeth strong. As we know that milk group, in this milk we will prepare so many items. You are going to take this milk directly or indirect in some food items. See, the milk group, what we are using daily, that is milk, cream, curd, butter, cheese, that is providing calcium that helps to build strong bones and teeth. See, students, if you are going to consume the curd, butter, cheese, as well as the milk products, your body will become strong, means the bones will develop strong and the teeth will also develop well. They also provide other important nutrients like proteins and vitamins to your body. See here, in the milk group, we are getting calcium, proteins, and vitamins. And the main function is they are helping building strong bones and teeth. Okay, now the next group of the food, that is meat and beans group. Meat and beans group. See the two pictures. In one place we can see the flesh. In the second place we can see the beans. See, this meat food group include meat, that is either the red or the white meat, fish and eggs. This is from the animal source. From the plant source, from the plant we are getting pulses, beans, nuts and seeds also belongs to this group. Means meat and beans group. Because they consist of same nutrients as meat. This pulses, beans, nuts and seeds belonging to this group, they consist the same nutrients as meat. How much quantity of the nutrients we are going to take from the meat, the same we are getting from this source. This food help in building strong muscles. If your muscles should become strong, you must eat the meat and beans. Food in this group provide protein and iron. Proteins are body building. Your body should build, means the proteins you must going to consume. If you are going to consume the protein, your body it's going to build. Then growing children and bodybuilders need more quantity of this type of a food. Okay, students, from meat and beans group, we got the proteins which will helps in building up of the body. So the proteins are considered as body building food. Proteins are considered as body building food. To build the body, the proteins is essential. Proteins are body building food. See students, if you see the next slide, that is fat and oil. See, in daily life, we will eat the fats as well as the oils, which is very much essential. How much carbohydrates is essential, like that the fats and oils is also essential to us. So from where this getting this fats and oils? See, the fat and oil we will get from the plants as well as from the animals. So fats and oils. You also need some oil and fat for good health. Oil is obtained from oil seeds like mustard. We will take the mustard, groundnut, sunflower, all these seeds. If we crush, we get the oil. So fats and oils are get from the plants also. Means oil is obtained from the oil seeds like mustard, groundnut, sunflower, etc. Nuts like cashew, almond, walnut, pistachio are rich in fats and oils. So if you are going to take cashew, almond, walnut, pistachio are rich in the fats and oils. Oil is also extracted or oil is also get from the animals like fats, animal fats like fish, and from the meat we get the oil and the fat. See students, in this slide we came to know about the fats as well as the oils. Fats and oils provide the substances, means the helps in providing the balanced food. We will get from two sources. One is from plant source, another one is from animal source. The plant source like from the seeds, mustard, groundnut, sunflower, they will help there. From there we are getting the oil. Cashew, almond and pistachio are also rich in fats and oils. From the animals, fats, fish, we are getting the fat and oil. From the meat also. Okay. Move to the next one. See students, if you see this slide, here the people are doing the exercise. they're involved in exercise. Here, what we are taking the food, it is depend upon the physical activities. If you are doing the physical activities, your body will be healthy. So, what are the importance of this exercise? Let's see. See, what are the benefits of exercise? Exercise helps in maintaining physical fitness. If you want to become physically fit, you must do the exercise. If you want to do all the physical activities, you must do the exercise, students. And the second point, if we come to the second point, exercise strengthens the bones and muscles. Here, exercise will make the bones as well as the muscles strong. To make the bones and muscles strong, we have to do the exercise. Exercise is very essential. Okay. So, for doing the exercise, we must eat the food that is providing the energy. Okay. And see the third point. It increases the efficiency. What efficiency it was increasing? If the heart, and it improves the blood circulation. For the blood circulation, the exercise is very essential. And for the proper functioning of your heart, exercise is very essential. See the fourth point. Exercise make us take deep and quick breath. See here, if you're doing exercise, if you're breathing, taking a long breath, it will strengthen the lungs. As you know that lungs helps in respiration. Should exercise and play in the open where there is a fresh air. If the fresh air is present, you're taking the long breath, a fresh air entering inside your body, that is helpful for the exchange of the gases. Okay? And what is the next benefit of this exercise? It also helps our nervous system by supplying more oxygen. As I have told, if you are breathing in a fresh air, at that time, if you are doing the exercise, you are going to take a fresh air that is providing the oxygen, and you will get a good sleep if you are doing the exercise. After exercise, you can get a, after exercise, we sweat. It helps to get rid of the waste from the body. So these are the benefits of the exercise. Okay, now students. So here in this class, you studied about the health and you studied about the different food groups and the benefits of the food or the benefits of the exercise. Also, you have studied in this lesson. Okay, students, I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you.